It's easy to find out how many people you've reached in a given month on Meta campaigns, but how many people have you reached for the first time? With a little bit of Google Sheets magic, we can find out the answer to that question. So I'll show you how it's done. So in this spreadsheet, we've got a row for every month that we want to track. So all we need to do is fill in these three columns here. So you can get these directly from Meta Ads Manager. So we've got cost, we've got reach. Those are easy to figure out, right? We just go in, choose this delivery column set or customize the columns. We'll get the reach number there. So I can see here for the period of March, we've got 2.447 million people reached. So that should match that number there. So we put in the cost and reach for each month. And then to do the cumulative one is a little bit different. So for example, for March, to calculate the cumulative number, we've got to go from the end of March all the way back to the beginning of September. So this cumulative number, you can see that it builds every month. So to do that, we just have to change the date range in our ads manager here, all the way back to September until the end of March. So that gives us that 14.3 million there. What that means is in this month, we reached this many people. And because we've calculated the total number of people that we've reached for this analysis period, we can calculate how many of them are incremental or new people that we've reached during that time period. So to do that, all we're doing here is subtracting the previous month's cumulative reach from this month's cumulative reach. And once we've got that, we can say, okay, the inverse of that is the number of existing people. And so that's just the total reach subtracting the cumulative. And then we can say what percentage of these are incremental, how much it costs to reach 1,000 people, how much it costs to reach 1,000 new people. And this becomes quite useful for understanding when we've got a big change in our campaigns. For example, here we can see there was a big spike in January. This was a big period for this particular brand, but we can see we actually reached a ton of new people during that period. So January here, 45% of the people we reached for the first time in January. But once we dropped the budget down in February, most of the people we were reaching, we had already reached before. And that's kind of an expected effect here. But what that means for us is that we can think about, okay, how do we consider our messaging for these ads, given that most of the people we're reaching have seen our ads before? I hope that's useful. If you would find value in this spreadsheet, I'm happy to make it available as a template. Just add a comment and I can send you a copy. Cheers.